Hi. Okay, so I am finally doing this. I know I've been teasing it for a while, and let's talk saving money. Let's talk high fashion. Let's talk bougie on a budget, okay? Before I get started, maybe I should tell you a little bit about me. If you don't know, I am a news anchor on a morning show here in Los Angeles. My name is Brooke Thomas, and I love fashion. There are plenty of things that I could tell you about myself, but you're here to talk about clothes, and I'm always down to talk about that. So I love fashion. I believe fashion is an art. I believe it's ridiculous when people act like they don't participate in fashion. You do, no matter what you think. If you are wearing clothes, you're participating in the industry. And also, I hate when people, bag on you. A common thing that people often say is, I don't care about clothes. I would rather have experiences. Listen, I have plenty of experiences, but when you go on these experiences, what you gonna wear? You need to look good, you need to feel good. When you look good, you feel good. Deion Sanders always says that, and he's right about that. When you look good, you feel good. When you feel good, it affects so many other aspects of your life. And then just not even on a serious point, it is fun. That's me. That's who I am. That's what I like, very specifically when it pertains to fashion, because if I went down the list of all of the things that I like, we would be here forever. And I just want to be able to be here weekly and just give you some cool tips on how you can continue to shop and get yourself something new every once in a while, but also save money, because times are hard right now, but we still really want to look good. We still want to give ourselves that little treat. And sometimes it just feels like, I'll never get that, or I'll never have that, or that's too much, or, I can't participate in that, or that's not for somebody like me. It is, you can, you will, let's do it together. I am so excited to finally be doing this and to be able to have this conversation with you all. Hopefully we're gonna have fun and it's gonna be informative. Let's talk saving money. Let's talk high fashion. Let's talk a little bit of a shopping addiction. Sometimes we wanna still be able to do things without feeling like we did too much. I'm just gonna try and give you some tips on how you can look good and still go shopping, but save a little money. Some of these things you may already know. Some things you may be able to teach me. So we're gonna learn together, we're gonna shop together. I'll shop with anybody, honestly. So tell me what you know, okay? Tell me what you know, tell me what you want to know. We'll figure it out together. Today, I'm gonna get started with I think a really easy one, but it is often one of those if you know, you know. Let's talk sample sales. Sometimes you're on certain email lists. Sometimes you're on certain, shopping customer lists. Sometimes you have a friend who works in fashion and she knows about something. One of my executive producers actually put me on to one thing. I got two pairs of Christian Louboutin shoes at one pair, I had to be 80% off. It's like a faux snakeskin pair of shoes, pair of heels. Another pair is a leopard print pair of shoes. I would guess those were 45, 50% off, maybe even more. But I love them and I didn't spend too much money on them. Sample sales, so funny enough, because this is just reminding me, my experience there, it's chaos. It is well organized chaos. So you may not be able to directly go over to your size. You may have to open a bunch of different boxes. You may have to go with a friend. It's great when you can go with a friend actually, because you have a really good chance of you basically can split up and say like, I've got this, you've got this, especially a really good friend that you know well. Shout out to my friend Nye, because we have definitely hit sample sale together. You go with a good friend, a friend that you're close with, someone who knows your style, you know their style. And so while you're looking for your stuff and your sizes and your style, you can also be grabbing for her or him. And then you come together and, you say, this one's for you, this one's for you. What do you think about this? What do you think about this? It's really great. There's a swimsuit brand that I really like, Myra Swim. The swimsuits are expensive because they're really good quality. They really are. And I've bought a couple, I think, pieces, maybe two or three swimsuits. And I love them. I want to buy more. Nye hits me up one day and she says, hey, I got this email about this sample sale. It's downtown. Do you want to go with me? Yes, I'm always down to shop. I'm always down to save a little money while shopping. So we go, and there are so many different brands in there, but one of the brands in the swimwear is Myra Swim. And I believe that I got swimwear that is typically $100 a piece for $5 a piece because of the deal that they had, and if you buy a certain amount, what you have going on. And I was able to get a bunch of my dream swimsuits because, buying regular price, you may buy 2 or 3, but if you can buy them at that price, you're gonna get as many that fit you, because we are big time consumers here in America. It is what it is. We like what we like. Shopping is okay. It's okay to like clothes. It's okay to love how you look. It's okay for that to be a hobby. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Fashion is high art, okay? But that was a really great experience. And we basically just went in and just started going through the boxes together. A much more organized experience though, and you are especially lucky if you're in Los Angeles, I believe Miami, Chicago, Dallas, and of course New York. It's $260 sample sale. Now, if you're not in those cities, you're in luck because they do sample sales online. Often though, they are different than what they have in stores. Each city also has something different, a different brand, but these are deeply discounted items. Things that the designer wants to get rid of, and you can get lucky because often in that you will see things that you didn't know you wanted, but you do. And I've gotten really lucky and found things that have been on, my wish list. I keep a list. Things that have been on my wish list that I've been able to get. So specifically at $260, two great sales that I've been to, Dion Lee and Norma Kamali. I love Norma Kamali. She gets everything right. Everything she makes is going to fit. It is going to feel good. The material is nice. It gives, but it also holds things together. And her price point to begin with is not that bad. It's not gonna break the bank. And there was a dress that I had been trying to find. It sold out by the time I even knew about it. And I searched for a little bit, couldn't find it, moved on. I walk into the sample sale. I find the dress immediately. In my size, there were multiple sizes. The dress is deeply discounted. Not only that, but it had been sold out in stores for, at least a year since I had been looking for it. So there was that. And then also I got a jumpsuit in a print and a material that I actually hadn't seen before, but I loved it. So that's a really good situation. They're a really good deal. And Dion Lee, this is a much more expensive designer. They sell them intermix, I believe maybe Revolve or Forward. I may be mixing things up, but definitely the Webster, really, really just not futuristic. That's just things that maybe in designs that you probably wouldn't think of, but you see them on your body and you love them. Like very creative cutouts, very creative lines and buckles and ties and just really, really cool clothes and really beautiful materials. And there had been just a crop top that I'd seen an influencer wear on Instagram. I liked it, didn't think much about it. It was one of those things you screenshot like, oh, that looks cute. If I ever see it in store, I'll, say, hey, do you have this? I really like that. Never even went looking for it. Walk in, I'm like, oh, I wonder if they have that crop top. I go, they have the top. In my size, I get the top. Again, it is deeply discounted, and I believe I also got a dress. And it's fun because as I'm in there, I'm looking up the dress name to see just how much money I'm saving. And I was wowed by both things from the original price, deeply, deeply discounted. You walk in, they're not very crowded. I like to go on a weekday around noon after work. Not very crowded at all, easy to get in. The dressing room for the women, it's communal, but it's fine. If you've ever been to a sample sale, the fact that you can try things on is a plus. We were walking up and down Cannon actually this weekend and popped into another one, and there were two designers at the same time. We just kind of walked through, me and a friend, and walked out. We didn't get anything, we were on a mission, but still just looking at some of the prices. I didn't even make it over to this one, but I did see Reformation, which is a wildly popular brand. They were at $260 sample sale. I looked at a video posted online of the opening day, and there was a line and a crowd outside of the door. So again, the more popular, more well-known brands are gonna get crowded. It's gonna be popular. You're gonna have to wait in line, but you're gonna be so excited about how much money you're saving. You're gonna be so excited about the goods you got that you're not gonna care. So just, as we say on the newscast that I'm on, pack your patience, but it's gonna be great. All right, so next week, I already have an idea in mind what I want to tell you about, but once you watch this, if you have a better idea of something that you would like me to get to quicker, let's do it. There are so many different ways to look good and save. I'm gonna have your back on that. I can't wait to go down this journey together, and I hope this was informative. It was really fun. I'm just gonna be here in my apartment. I'm actually in my kitchen today, but that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna be here in my place, just casually chatting with you. Thanks for watching.